Genesis chapter 2 verse 18. And the Lord God said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him. Maybe you have had an experience like this. Years ago, when they were still in business, we would have gone to MFI for bedroom or kitchen furniture. Now, lest you think that we were simply cheapskates, and we probably were, MFI sold a basic kind of furniture called Hygiena and a more upmarket version, slightly more upmarket, called Schreiber, which we tried to buy. I always enjoyed putting the flat pack furniture together. Occasionally, I might have got to the end and realised that I had missed something on the way through and had to take it all apart again. Not good. Whenever we come to this stage in the creation of man, we read this intriguing clause. The Lord God said, It is not good for the man to be alone. Read that in verse 18. After the repetition of the phrase, it was good in chapter 1, this statement seems peculiar. For the first time, we read about something that is not good. Did God forget something or realise that he had left something out, as we can do with flat pack furniture? Most certainly not. And we'll come to the reason for this tomorrow, God willing. Because God always has a reason for doing things in a particular way. God's intention was not that man should be on his own. Indeed, we read that it is God's purpose to bring many sons unto glory, Hebrews chapter 2. And so from this we understand why there have been so many people born into the human family. But God has something else in mind here. It was specifically a companion for Adam that God had in mind. Not someone identical to him, but an help meet for him. Now, I think that this translation may not quite convey the preciseness of what is meant. Eve was not created just to be Adam's helper, though she would be that. The idea is a companion for him who corresponds to him in the New English translation, or a helper as his counterpart in Young's literal translation. From this we get the sense that male and female are complementary to each other. There is a completeness together. Both are essential for God's purpose in their creation to be realised. I have to tell you that a woman provides something for a man that he probably lacks in himself. I have often realised that Elizabeth, my wife, has taught me how to look at things from a less clinical point of view and a more sympathetic way. She will explain that what you see now is the improved version, which simply shows how poor the original was. God made humanity, male and female, to be complementary and interdependent. That's also one of the reasons why marriage is in God's plan is for male and female. Now here's another thing. In 1 Corinthians 7, the Apostle Paul tackles a number of thorny issues in respect of marriage. Now in verse 38, he writes this, He that giveth her in marriage doeth well. And that in a sense corresponds to the good thing that God provided for Adam at the beginning. But Paul went on to write, He that giveth her not in marriage doeth better. Paul is referring to a higher principle where people are prepared to forego marriage that they may attend upon the Lord without distraction, as Paul himself did. That is a very noble thing. Now, where will this companion for Adam be found? And we're just going to explore that next in the next couple of days' talks.